came from the right, then we went down, so let's go left. I know we need, assuming that the forest maze uses the same directional pathing as the world map, we need to head toward the northwest. Because that's where you know is. You know what's over there. You know. Yeah, you know.
Don't waste my time.
What the fuck is the dildo? Why is there a spiky spiral dildo on the ground? Cocos caracus. Cocos carcass. Spiky dildo. Oh no, the spiky dildo is gonna fuck Lang. Cocos carcass is blind. He has less than 50% health. And so we are going to learn our mystic skill for Kazan, which is down, right, left, up, right, left, down. Mystic art. Wow, that is cool.
How did that feel?
Giant rock sends him into the sky, then he punches it a bunch.
Light from the heavens. Light from the heavens.
What even is it? It's just a tiny spiral.
So soon.
Made of what? I don't know. Do it again. I need to build up his AP. I need to build up his MP first. Do I have MP restoration? 50 MP, 100 MP. Boom. All right. Next battle, we'll do it again. Dead end. Okay. Doing the big stone thing?
Is this matchup fair?
You mean like this crab, or you mean like the stone enemy? Because we don't have the... We're not in an area for the stone golem. For the crab? Okay, I can do it for the crab. I can give that crab some... I can give that crab my hard stone boner. You know, just to make sure he doesn't accidentally kill it, let's choose the other target. She can use that on that. Oh, we gotta build up his. I gotta build up his AP first. Shit. Okay. Fever Wind into Goblin Dance? Or Jawbuster? That's a very bright attack.
Light from the heavens. Light from the heavens. Yes.
That all you got?
Okay. Guard. Let's heal Lang. Yeah, let's heal Lang. And he needs to build up a little bit more. Pretty sure this crab can handle it, so we should be able to build up enough to do the rock attack again. We can do it on this crab. Absolutely do it on this crab. But it's going to be overkill regardless. There's not very many random enemies out here that's going to have 20,000 health. Hazan needs 2 more points. All right, guard. Actually, let's have her give him a light health, a very delicate, gentle health. I don't want him to accidentally get killed. It'll give him 740. It might put him over 50%. Let's not risk it. Let's just give him a nice 200 HP. And then one more combination there. That'll easily give him 100 AP, and we can drop a giant rock on his head. Guard. 1 Fists of Stone, please. For Jersey Joe. Well, sometimes you have to get rid of crabs with a giant rock. Sometimes you have to use a special shampoo. Okay, that means everybody at this point should be... Okay, well, the only two people that can use their Mystic ability has used it, so we can go ahead and do a full heal here now. I don't think I ever unlocked Mystic Arts. I probably never would have, and Tez not explained it to me. I saw them up here in the list of their abilities, but I would have never known that it had other requirements. I probably would have been like frustrated, like trying to do these things, and they weren't coming out. Did I already go this way? No, right is the way I went. The chest down there, but it's going to have to go back north again.
I won't lose.
I'm out of MP with him, so we'll just have him attack. He doesn't have enough MP either, so he'll attack. We need to give him Fists of Rage into... What did we do before? We went into Lightning Kick? Into Double Fists. Yeah. I forgot what you said you didn't like about this game, but what I don't like is how it's not very transparent with a lot of things. They expect you to find out combinations of other things on your own. Combination things, I kind of understand. I mean, it allows the player to kind of explore and learn those things on their own, do some trial and error and stuff, which I don't really hate. I think it's okay. I'm glad I actually used this little cheat sheet over here, because it would have been, a little bit more of a pain in the ass to try to learn this stuff on my own. But I agree that things like the variable arts is very hard to, or is not discoverable. That you have to really just get on its own by surprise. And I see the reason why the variable arts, or sorry, not the variable arts, the mystic arts. The mystic arts are rare. It's because they're so powerful, as you see. I mean, they do 20,000 damage, and that's incredible. So yeah, that's something that rare. It's sort of like ultimate weapons in the Final Fantasy series, or something like Knights of the Round, like in Final Fantasy VII. Nothing in that game tells you that there is an island way out in the upper north or northeastern corner of the map that you have to get a gold chocobo and go up there and go into a cave to get a summon materia that gives you Knights of the Round. Nothing in that game tells you anything about that whatsoever. So the really powerful stuff, I don't mind that being hidden, because if you play through a game once and, say you're not lucky enough like me to have a game fax or, a chat to help me out, you play a game for the first time, you're probably going to miss a lot of stuff. A lot of the really good stuff, but not having that stuff in the game or having it told you that stuff's in the game gives you replayability. And I can even speak for that on my own fact, because when I first played Final Fantasy VII, I did not know there were 2 secret characters. And then I was like, well, now I got to go back and play the game again and go find these 2 secret characters, or 2 optional characters, which I guess technically are secrets. We usually played this, how far did you get? I beat the game. I did beat it the first time I played it, but so long ago, I don't remember much about it. I remember that there were 5 characters. I remember that there was arts. That's about all I remember. I don't remember the white-haired Donkey Kong. I don't remember the flamboyant siblings. I don't remember Prince Joplin. I do remember Avalon. But yeah, that's about it. And the only reason I knew about I knew that the mystic arts were a thing, but I didn't know how to get them, because at the time, I was even worse at video games back then than I am now, believe it or not. And so I had to use cheats for every game I played. And so I already had all the arts and stuff unlocked thanks to the Codebreaker cheat thing that I had. So I never actually learned these arts myself. I had the cheats that gave them to me automatically. It's fairly easy with the Mystic, but I'm sure this time it'll be easier. The boss fights will certainly be easier. Unless the boss fights are balanced to take the consideration, or they consider the variables damage in mind. So like say if we had variable arts, when we were fighting the red Space Marine dude, we would have one-shotted him with just one variable art or one mystic art. The boss fights coming up, if they balance for that, that probably means they're going to have a shit ton of health, and we're going to need multiple variable arts and mystic arts to defeat them. So we'll see. What is Codebreaker? I assume you're asking what is Codebreaker. Codebreaker is a PS2 version of like Game Genie or Game Shark. You would have a CD that would have a special like boot format to it that you'd put in the system, and it would adjust the memory to whatever game you're playing and whatever codes you want to put in. Infinite health, infinite ammo if you're playing a game with guns, infinite MP. Like the case of this game, all the arts already unlocked, infinite AP, things like that. And then when you put in the codes that you're ready to go, they'll say, okay, it would eject the game, the CD drive. You take the Codebreaker disc out, put the game disc that you wanted to play in, put it in, game starts up, and you have your cheats automatically put in. It's basically just a memory editor, is all it is. Like I said, a Game Genie or Game what's the other one? Game Shark. But yeah, back in the day, pretty much every game I played, I used cheats on. Especially on the PS2. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, this game. I don't remember if I ever played GTA on any of the GTAs on PS2. Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy 12. If it was a game that I played on PS2, I probably used a Codebreaker for it. But nowadays, I'm confident enough in my abilities, believe it or not, that I can play games without cheats, unless I'm just like extremely struggling with it for one reason or another. I would have to be like at my wit's end before I would actually use cheats in games now, especially when I stream them. Which I have used cheats before in a game that I was streaming, just because I was like tired of being frustrated with it. Case in point, Parasite Eve 2. Oh my god. What the fuck? The game fucking sucks. And it's really sad too, because Parasite Eve 1 is so damn good. If they ever release a Parasite Eve 1 remake or remaster, I am pre-ordering that shit. I am pre-ordering that thing. I love Parasite Eve 1. So much whiffing.
Light from the heavens. Light from the heavens.
Damn it. I don't have enough MP on anybody. I don't have like a big ass MP restoration on everybody, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Let's put it on Kazan because he's probably going to get the first turn anyway. You can use the other one, I guess. Guard for now? I knew what Codebreaker was. I just didn't pretend you didn't hear you say you were a cheater. Or I'm not proud to admit it, but I was. Sorry. I mean, I was bad at games. I was bad. Embarrassingly bad.
That's right.
All right. Armor bangle? What's that? Is that like actually gear? Oh. Upper defense boost 2, lower defense boost 2, reverse HP defense, and defense bonus. Oh, shit. That's really good. The only thing I didn't like about Parasite Eve was the run speed. I can agree with that. I wish there was like some kind of like sprint button or something. I can completely agree with you there. Yeah, I don't remember for sure if I complained about that during my playthrough or like my quote unquote end of game review. But I can certainly agree that it was a bit slow. I love BA2 knowing it's jank as fuck. By all means, you can enjoy it for me because, oh fuck, I hated that game so much. So fucking much. I finished it, but I had to cheat to beat the final boss because I didn't. The problem was when I got to the final boss, you know, there's like a boss gauntlet sort of thing before there's a boss before the final boss. When I finally beat the boss before the final boss, I didn't want to go back and have to fight the boss before that again, and I kept losing to the final boss. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'm just going to use cheats because I don't want to go back and do that fight again, the first fight, because there's no way to like save or anything after the big red orange thing that's there. And also, my other problem with, well, one of many problems with Parasite Eve 2 was the cameras, the way the game was set up visually was too much like Resident Evil. Like every screen was one screen. Once your character walked to the edge of the screen, you changed to another screen. Unlike PE1, where you had one large map and the camera did kind of move with you. Yes, there were edges to the map that you transitioned to, but you still had some kind of movement. It felt like there was more room for the character to move around, whereas everything was limited to just the one screen. And a whole lot of one other big issue I had, if there was an enemy that was off screen, I couldn't tell for sure if I was hitting it or not. I mean, she would aim at it automatically, and sure, I could shoot it, but I couldn't tell if it was going to be attacking me or something. Like, you know, if it was charging at me, I wouldn't be able to see it until it was in my screen, in the screen. God, that was so aggravating. Your assessments on it are the same as someone I know who got all achievements for it on retro achievements. You know, good for them. Good for them. Congratulations to them. I will not. Let's see. Upper defense increased by 10, lower defense. Defense up in inverse proportion to remaining HP. So, defense up in inverse proportion to remaining HP. So, the lower she gets on health, the higher her defense stat, if I'm understanding that correctly. Your friend got it all achievements on a game they hated. I mean, there are some people, Darth, that will platinum games that they don't like or whatever. You know, it's just they like the completionist aspect of it, and you know, I don't. In fact, if anything, I was going to say I don't judge them for it. I don't. I in fact like applaud them for it, because if I hate a game enough, I won't play it. We all know how I felt about original RE4 and that piece of shit that was called a game. Critiques are valid. I loved it, but think it could have been better. From a creative perspective, it could have been a little brighter of a game. Yeah. He was so upset about the entire time. He frequently does that. He's #1 on the Retro Achievement board now. Okay, let's see. So if this increases defense by 10%, I think I want her to have that because it's probably better than the cloth hat she's got. So let's remove 2 of these. Actually, no, she doesn't have to remove 2 of them, just 1 of them. Yeah, okay, so she can wear this. I need her to remove the cloth hat. She's got enough room for the cloth hat. Cool. Okay, good. He can get himself some more defense, too. I didn't realize my weight had increased, or my weight limit had increased. Awesome. All right. Awesome. Now let's strap on those... put on those skills. Phrasing, Krim. Phrasing. So are those passive skills? Oh, they are passive. Okay, cool. I'm a completionist, but even I will uninstall a game very quick if I hate it. Looking at you, Chimera Squad. There are some people that will go through the rest of the game and do that kind of achievement hunting, even if they despise the game. I don't know how they do it, but more power to them, man.
I've got your back.
I mean, it was all I could do to finish Parasite Eve 2. Didn't mean to rhyme that. Because fuck. I 100% each game I play. I'm playing Ishin now, but I really want RE Village so I can 100% it. It's the final RE game I've left 100%. As far as the REs go, I've only played 1 through 3, and the remakes only. I haven't done the originals of them. RE4, 1 through 4 remakes only. As far as finished it, playing to completion. Played RE4 OG, hated it. Haven't played 5 or 6. Finished 7 and finished 8. Haven't done any of the others. I want to do the 2 Revelations games. I want to do RE0, Code Veronica, mostly because I have them. Even though I haven't seen them played, so it's a completely blind run.
Light from the heavens.
I think those are the only ones I can think of. Revelations do be lit. I've seen Revelations played a little bit. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty fun. What's funny to me about Revelations is, from the RE community, it's very divisive. Or not divisive, it's very I don't know if bipolar is the right word. Maybe divisive is the right word. But there's like a bunch of people that love Revelations and Revelations 2, and a bunch of people who hate Revelations. I can't. It's kind of crazy how that's a thing. Some people that just love it, or some people just hate it. As far as RE8, I was disappointed in RE8 because I loved RE7 because I thought it was truly a horror game. Like throughout a vast majority of the game, it felt very scary all the way through. Resident Evil 8 didn't feel the same. It was in a horror environment, but it didn't feel like a horror game except for the dollhouse. It was a good game in its own right, but it wasn't a good horror game in my opinion. Also fuck the DLC for it. I played all the DLCs of RE7. I didn't do very much of Jack's 50th or whatever it was, 53rd, whatever it was, birthday, his Jack's birthday one. I didn't do much of that one because it didn't interest me. I did a little bit, but it was like, okay, I've seen what this game is, the gimmick of this mode is. I'm done with it. I'm not interested. I thought the escape room with the bed was pretty fun. The bedroom, I think, is what it was called. And the poker game was fun because I love poker, or like blackjack, which essentially is what it was. The Zoe DLC was okay. I didn't do Ethan Must Die because I'm not interested in doing extremely hard modes, and that's all that the Ethan Must Die mode is, just like a nightmare super hard mode. I really didn't have much desire for that. I'm not into those types of challenges. Zoe DLC is the only good one. Yeah, I thought the Zoe DLC was pretty good. I think I backtracked. I think I've actually gone backwards.
Do we have to fight?
Let's have you throw down a heal. But it's not RE party minigames. Yeah, I can agree with that. I agree with that. And I didn't even get RE8's DLC, the one involved. Well, okay, let me back up. With RE7, I think the DLC with Chris's DLC, I forget what it was called. I thought it was pretty good too. It was more actiony than horror scary, but I thought it was pretty good. Especially the last boss fight with Lucas, I thought it was pretty fun. But RE8, I didn't even get the DLC. I really don't have much of a desire to play RE8's DLC because I really didn't like RE8 enough. It was okay, but if you did it on professional difficulty, it was stupid. You know, that's kind of how I feel about any like super ridiculously hard mode in games. Like, it's just, if your health is like flimsy and the enemies are basically sponges, and especially if they add gimmicks like you get one save, or you get two saves, or you die, you have to go back to the beginning of the chapter or something. I don't have that kind of, I love a lot of games, and even some of the games that I just love the most, I would never do like ridiculous challenges like that. I like doing my self-imposed challenges in games that I play a lot, like Final Fantasy VII. I'll do things like a no materia challenge, which I've done. You know, obviously very difficult challenge, but it's not like I feel insurmountable. And I feel that those kind of challenges, like in professional difficulty, or like what they call, I think they call it impossible mode in like Dead Space 1. I have no interest. I have no interest. I don't get a thrill out of beating a challenge that that high, that hard. Hi, Crash. Welcome in. That's all. You're looking the wrong way. They do that a lot. A lot of times you'll have the enemies like facing away from you, or you'll be facing away from the enemies, and then you go into the combat animation and they suddenly turn around. It's really funny when you got like, you know, Kazan maybe like facing this direction, and you have Maya or Lang attack an enemy that's over here to the left. And you see Kazan looking like this, but he's also looking like this. Because your allies turn their head towards the character that's attacking or doing an action. It's very Final Fantasy X like that. Happy Monday, Crash. What you been up to? Stretch it out, Kama. Stretch it out. But don't lay on my... Please don't lay on my stream deck, comment, please. Kazan was guarding up the wrong direction compared to where the enemies are. That's just how it rolls sometimes. Oops. Why didn't somebody tell me my mouse was on the screen? Please tell me I'm not backtracking. There's no map to this place. Oh, fuck. I am backtracking. I've been here already. Shit. Okay. I need to go to the northwest. I just find paths that lead northwest.
Now.
Everybody's keeping their AP full. Have a good night, Darth. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be on tomorrow, probably earlier, like noon. All week I'll be doing earlier streams. I'll be going to be doing probably noon.
Lights in the heavens.
You want to skip the finishing blow.
Finish so soon? Final blow! All right.
Light from the heavens. Light from the heavens.
You won't escape my swinging right kick. He's got to have like the strongest toes in the world, man. He's kicking things with sandals. He's kicking rock monsters with sandals on. All right, let's keep looking for paths that lead northwest and hope that's where we need to go.
Whoever gets the head wins.
I think you mentioned earlier, you were asking earlier, Jersey, what I was complaining about. The only, one complaint, I don't have very many about this game so far, but one that I do have is I wish there was some way to kind of speak to these animations a little bit.
Light from the heavens.
Especially like the hyper arts and stuff. I mean, they're not ridiculously long, but when you have so many that you're doing back to back like we're doing here, these battles could go a little bit quicker. I kind of wish there was some way to like speed it up just a bit.
Light from the heavens.
Like maybe have an option in the options menu where if you've already done like this skill before, like in this case here of Blind Fury, maybe skip the casting animation of Maya doing all these moves and just go straight to the light blasting down on the enemy. All these moves of Kazan going whoa and yeah, whoa, just cut down some of those frames, make it just go a little faster. Still have the names pop up so you know that your skill got procced, but somehow simplify the animation.
Light from the heavens.
I just realized Maya got the first turn. She's usually never first.
Light from the heavens.
Maybe her speed finally caught up. Art blocks increased to 8 on Lang. Nice. Now, if Maya could just get an extra art block. Don't waste my time. All right, let's see what we can do here. Now we've got an extra slot for him. Let's see what skills we can use. Could we use a stronger hyper attack? Could we maybe use Roaring Thing instead of Raging Thing? And lead into... Chaos Strike. No, that's too many. Lead into Mountain Crusher, into another Mountain Crusher? Really? What is rage? What does roaring thing start with? It starts with an up. So what if we do? Could we do thunder flash into roaring thing? No. Oh, that's right. Hyper abilities can't be have to be first. They can't be. They can't be led into. Okay. Roaring Fang into... Oh, we can't just do Chaos Strike because we'll run out of AP. If we do Mountain Crusher twice, that'll be 32 AP. Which is not enough to keep it positive. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so instead, I guess we could do Raging Fang into Thunder Flash into Chaos Strike. That's 40 AP. That'll keep it that'll definitely keep it positive. Flash. So scary! I have no idea what he's actually saying. Bean Cannon fires beans, so we got a summon here in a bit. The past week, or maybe just 3 days, I feel like you've been in a constant state of allergies. I'm actually doing fine today. But I mean, I have been dealing with my allergies a little bit more than I have in the past, like, couple of years. I don't know what's going on about that, but today, you know, I'm doing fine. I wish I knew the answer. What are you doing, Comet?
It's not over yet. Light from the heavens.
Nope, he didn't have enough AP. Kazan does, though, so he can attack normally. And you use Earth Energy! Kill that nut thing. Bean nut. Tiny nut. Little nut. Nut Junior. All right. This is not leading to the northwest. It's leading north, but there's no west here.
Here I go. You won't escape.
You just attacked twice? That's all you did was just 2 swings? For somebody who's berserk, you think you do more. Oh, good. Oh, good. Maya is dead. Lang and Kazan are berserked. This should be very interesting.
How did that feel? I'll show you.
Yeah, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. I had it, and I gotta fix it. Raging Fang into... what was it? Chaos Strike? No. Thunder Flash into Chaos Strike. I know Mathematician, but it seems you could use an item that prevents Berserk. Probably. That's not that big of a deal. It's more of just an annoyance because I gotta reset the order of the arts every time that they get berserked, but it's not like it's that critical. Well, it's not like it's causing me, game overs or anything. Revival elixir to the dead girl. Down, 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 down. That was his last move. Let's see. Lightning kick into double fists.
The finishing blow.
Oh, I'll be glad when I get out of this area.
That was pretty close.
Alright, let's look and see if I've got anything that prevents Berserk. I don't think I do, actually. Alright, Paralysis Guard. Reckless attack is on what? That one. He would lose Paralysis Guard. He'd also lose Item Thief and Stop Thief, but those would go over to Kazan. Okay. If I were to do that, what would Kazan lose? There's the use to come to paralysis, so I guess it's working. I don't know if these enemies are inflicting paralysis. Usually, if you have a protection against a status, it will actually say that it triggered. Like, I think I think I have anti-spellbound. Yeah. I got hit with an ability that would normally put Spellbind on Kazan, and it actually says anti-Spellbind triggered or whatever, meaning it didn't. I was going to get Spellbound, but that skill blocked it from happening. AP cost down 1, post-battle MP. What does MP cut? MP decreased by 5%. So I'll take Jab Charm. What does Suppress Strike do? Probably leave enemy first attack decrease. I think I want to keep that on though. So maybe I'll put it on him. Doesn't Suppress Strike would be good. So he has hit rate increase, damage given reduced by 20%. I'm okay with that. He gets reckless attack and item thief. Wait a minute. Is reckless attack and item thief on the same item? Oh, damn it, it is. Okay, well, that takes away that idea. I don't think Item Thief is that critical. I really don't think Item Thief is that critical. It's nice, but haven't really noticed it being... I haven't noticed any items being, like, super good that we're getting. Okay, so... Okay, this is a dead end. How much MP do we have? Almost none. Kazan can throw down a summon, though. I just don't know if I'm going the wrong way. I just... There's no map for this place as far as I'm aware, so...
Everyone all right?
What's the matter with your hair? LDF boost 2. Oh, come on, please! Come on! Maya, get your 7th slot, girl. Come on, please!